Blackstone presents The Bookshop and the Barbarian, a cozy fantasy novel by Morgan Stang. This book is read by Ell Potter. Chapter 1. Maribella buys a bookshop. Maribella Waters arrived at her newly purchased bookshop to find it infested with incredibly rude goblins. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. First, she had to get there. And how did she get there? Pig wagon. She rolled into the town of Leafhaven in the back of a wagon filled with pigs. If that seems like a crude or lowborn or unappealing method of travel, then you should take a good hard look at your prejudices. Maribella found the town of Leafhaven to be a quaint one, with little quaint cobbled streets and houses with quaint arched roofs. Chimneys churned out smoke, and slightly swinging lamps hung above doorways. Cats prowled down alleyways, and dogs observed the world from comfortable pillows at windows. It smelt like a good place, tucked away as it was right up against the edge of a forest, with beautiful maple trees just starting to turn their colours. There was also an abundance of pumpkins, Leafhaven being a pumpkin town, of course. Pumpkins sat on porches and window ledges and up and down streets. Why Leafhaven wasn't called Pumpkin Haven, I'll never know, but it was a great opportunity, and now it's gone. Edgar the pig farmer brought his wagon to a stop in the centre of town, on a street called Main Street. It was called Main Street because the people of Leafhaven weren't very imaginative.
"Yar," called Edgar. "Here we be, wee lass. Leafhaven at last. 'Twas a fine journey with you, 'twas."
"Indeed it 'twas. Was," said Maribella. "Thank you very much for letting me come along. I wish I had more to pay you, but I've got to make a little stretch a lot."
"Yar, you've already overpaid me as it is. Here, I made this for you during the trip. I enjoy whittling, I do, and sometimes I'll take to whittling while sitting idle for a long spell, like on long trips such as this. It's a pig."
Edgar handed Maribella a chunk of misshapen wood that looked nothing like a pig. "Oh," she said.
"Yar, I know. 'Tis awful, it is. Perhaps whittling while on a bouncy wagon ride isn't the best idea in the world."
He rubbed at some bandaged cuts on his hands.
"If only there was something I could do while sitting about for long periods of time."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?